All right, so
All right, Khan. Shalom.
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 We'll start out by giving first and foremost, Salaki. First and foremost, we'll start out by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Harushkatadash.
Yachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, you brothers present your body as a living sacrifice week in, week out. It's 2019, year of the T.R.O.Y, year of the Mark, man. And today we're going to be basically discussing how it's only gonna get harder from here on out, man. You know, because it's apparent that you have some brothers that are under the mindset that it gets easier, and that's completely contrary to what the scriptures say. All right, it's not going to get easier just because you don't have to go to work anymore, or you have multiple women, or et cetera, et cetera. That doesn't make shit easier. Okay, that's just eliminating one problem and adding 50 more. You know. Now this truth is it's a hard walk, but to say that it's going to get easier, that doesn't even make any damn sense. True, I mean just keeping it a buck, man. You know. Um, brothers got anything to say or any precepts they want
This
to
is
pull out?
uh this is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my God.
Con, he's gonna bring the third through the fire. Okay, we know that third is talking about the remnant. Okay, the elect, the 1/3 that's gonna hearken to these laws, statutes, and commandments. But it also says that they're gonna be tried like gold is tried in the fire. So that's talking about these times that we're coming in, man. Okay, you can't be tried like gold if it just gets easier. If this is the hardest part of the truth, then I mean, what's the point of Jacob's trouble? Because brothers is under the assumption that during Jacob's trouble you're gonna be chilling in your damn crib with 20 women, you know, eating full course meals and shit on a daily basis, man. That's not how it's gonna work, man. It's Jacob's trouble, man. Let's not forget that your ass is part of that shit, man. You're not gonna be killed through that, through that time unless you're a martyr. But the Lord, if you're of the elect, you will make it through. But hey, man, the scriptures say the elect will scarcely make it or scarcely be saved, man. So this ain't no damn.
Just
This ain't
cause
finna. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick, I got a precept for that.
Go
It's
ahead.
Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Con, who's the he is gonna be saved out of it, man? The elect. Okay, and it said no day is like it. All right, so this isn't a cakewalk, man. This isn't something that you can just that you think you can just get out of easily, man. This is where your faith is gonna be tested. If this was the hardest part of the truth, then motherfuckers would be fall. I mean, people falling out now, but the rate of how many times or how long did not how long, Salaki, how many people falling out, it would be bigger, man. But we know that that's when people are gonna fall out. We're gonna see who's really on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's side when Jacob troubles hit, man. Because it's easy to go hit the highways and byways and make videos and say, "Oh, I love the Lord, I love the Lord." All right, but you got to keep in mind, Judah switched at the last second, man. Okay, and a lot of you Judas as motherfuckers, y'all about to get exposed, man. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai Ratazah, none of us brothers, man, none of the sincere Akim. Okay, but to brothers that have a spite in their heart for another brother, hate towards another brother, or just slandering brothers, man, the Lord's gonna sift you out, man, because you can't fake sincerity. You can only act like you went in this thing for so long before the Lord pulls your fucking card, man. All right, this is no joke. All right, we tell regular Jake this shit, so it still applies to the brothers in the truth, man.
I got a precept real quick.
But like,
This is
go ahead.
Revelations 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Come, man. Okay. And we have to, and then that's another thing. So if it gets easier, then you're just completely ignoring the fact that the RFID chip is coming out, and if you take that, you're fucked. That's not an easy thing to do. If the Lord is not dealing with you, you are going to take that chip. People can you got Christians right now saying I'm not going to take the chip, but we know through the Spirit they're going to take the chip because the Lord isn't dealing with them. So how so much is you? Here it is. You're doing the work. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but there's something that you're not supposed to be doing. And you're still doing it, and it's behind closed doors. You think you hiding it by doing all these videos, doing 80 videos a week, and going to camp. You can do that all the time, all day, man. But if you're not sincere with it, and if the Lord doesn't want you, you're going to take that chip, man. Okay, that's not easy, man. Our temptation is nothing that needs to be looked at as something light, man. This is life or death. It still applies to you, Jake, man. All right, this shit ain't no goddamn game.
As
You
we're
niggas need to
getting
get your
closer
head.
to the kingdom, you should expect to be tried more and more because none of us are worthy for it in the first place.
Exactly, exactly.
Yahweh Shai taught for a while, right? He had a ministry, he taught, but was that the
Mm-hmm.
hardest part of his journey? No. The hardest part was when he got beat and crucified, man.
Exactly. He wasn't like, oh well, shit. The hardest part's done, so the
Yeah,
rest will be cakewalk.
yeah, why didn't he pray to if the hardest part was him teaching, why didn't he, you know, like he prayed for the cup to be passed when he's about to be crucified, not when he was preaching,
Right.
Right.
because his
And
cup is that.
and yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. And you gotta, and he said, man, you gotta take part of this, man. So you gonna have to take that cup, man.
If you want to live with
Some
him, you got to die with him, man.
exactly, man. Some brothers are going to have to die for this word. Some brothers are going to be tortured for this word. Now, there's going to be some brothers that not necessarily just go through scotch free, but
No,
they just gonna have
everybody's gonna get tried like hell.
right, yeah.
Even if you don't
They just
get
gonna have their
killed or
different
touched by
trials.
Esau, you're still gonna get fucked up some way, somehow.
Right.
Exactly. You're still gonna have your trials, man. Everybody, if you're of the elect, you're gonna have your trials, man. That's the whole point of it. Every man's lot is different.
The
But
hardest
like I
part of
said,
learning, in a course isn't fucking homework. The hardest part is the final exam.
I was gonna say that
exactly,
the
and
spirit
and
is the
that's the
final exam.
man. Then this it's not you don't get the exam first and then the homework. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That would make it seem like it's getting easier. Well, I did the exam already, so all this homework, nah, that's stupid as hell, man.
Let me
Okay,
get this. This is
go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 70 down to 75. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. That has not happened to any of us yet. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. I ended up reading 76 also, but this heavy precept.
Con,
So if it ain't getting harder for you in that extent, if Jacob's trouble pops off and you ain't going through trials and tribulation, then you ain't a man of the Lord. It should
exactly.
be
Hey,
getting harder because you're leveling up. If you're leveling up and it's getting easier for you, then something ain't right.
is that
And,
bro?
and
It's the same as a video game, man. Okay, the bosses don't get easier as you go up; they get harder.
like you may get
That was,
used to the shit you're going through, and it may not seem hard, but it really is getting harder, man. But you're getting stronger.
exactly, and that's another thing, man. These trials are not to break you, man. They're simply to make you stronger, man. Okay,
Yeah, and
it
how
made
is it going to make you strong? I mean, that's like it's like if you're in the gym for a whole year, why the hell would you still be bench pressing tens on each side, man? That ain't going to help you. Like it's bro,
that
you're gonna
shit.
put more weight on the bar as you get stronger, man.
It's
So
fucking
yeah, it may
pointless.
not be like it may not seem extremely hard compared to last week, but I mean it's getting harder, man.
And truth be told, man, thinking that it's gonna get easier, man, that's like what the brother just said. You're not gonna go to the gym for a whole year and keep tens on it, right? That's some shit that a woman would do. So you niggas could be liking unto women, thinking that shit's gonna get smoother and all this other. Like, bro, that's no, bro. If you're not spiritually, if first off, if you're not spiritually preparing yourself, you're fucked. But if you're not preparing your mind to accept the fact that you might have to die for this truth, you're not ready, bro. That's something that you have to accept when you first come in, not something that you accept a year, 2, 3 years in, man. That's something when you first come in, before you even decide to take this truth serious, man. You gotta understand, hey, I might die for this. You might die for this. Okay? I might get tortured for this. I might get my fucking arms cut off for
We
this
talk
truth. For your
about
how about some y'all
persecution
shot?
coming all the time. GMS constantly talks about the persecution coming. As it came? No,
No.
it
I got
hasn't.
a
So how is it gonna get easier if the hardest hasn't even came yet?
Yeah, man. It doesn't make
Doesn't
any
make
sense, man.
sense. That makes no sense. Nobody's laying hands on you. And if they are, they ain't doing what the scripture's telling you they're about to do. They ain't torturing you. They ain't killing
Right, because
people that you
what's
know.
the closest interaction you get from motherfuckers? You at camp and somebody pushes you. That's it.
I
They're not
mean,
grabbing you up and at 3 in the fucking morning and throw you in the back of a goddamn truck, man, and taking you somewhere to a goddamn concentration camp and torturing you there, possibly killing you. That's not happening. So you're not being tried yet. You're not being put. You ain't been put in the fire,
right,
nigga. You still on the production line.
right. I got a
yeah, we
precept.
really haven't been tried yet to that extent, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Ark.
This is Hebrews 11, verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Come, man. Okay, and he's gonna reward us for diligently seeking him. Okay, Lord willing that we're those men. All right, because is we all know, man. If you're not of the elect, then that means you're not gonna be saved at the end, man. Okay, it was predestined. Okay, so it's already written who's gonna make it. We don't know that shit. So all we can do is hope.
All right,
Just like
prisoners of
all
hope.
these. You said what?
We're prisoners of hope.
Exactly, man. Because we don't know, bro. We do not know. We could wake up tomorrow and not being the truth, man. We could have just been a vessel used for a little bit. It happens all the time.
All
I'm gonna
right.
use him to bring the truth out in this city. All right, fuck him.
You want to? Can you
Drop
get
him.
Ecclesiastes 2:1-5?
You said Ecclesiastes or
No,
Ecclesiasticus?
Ecclesiasticus 2-5, or I mean 2:1-5.
Con.
I'm gonna get this. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Faithful unto death, man. All right. Not faithful until tomorrow night, man. Faithful unto death. All right. From to the moment that they kill your ass. You supposed to be screaming and call Allah La Abanawa Yahweh y'all shot, man.
Bro, most of us have not been thrown into prison for this truth yet.
No.
Most of us have not been spit on or even killed. Not like they really haven't done shit to us yet, man.
There's
So
one
everybody
man.
thinking that
There's
it's gonna
one
get
man that
easier.
got
You
killed for the
haven't even
word.
seen anything yet, man, and you're already talking about it getting easier. You should be
There's one.
praying for more strength and faith, man, because that doesn't look good, like at all.
No.
Just being, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. If I don't feel like you actually believe it's gonna get easier, I think you're just saying that because you're scared.
Yeah.
That's because you don't want it to get any harder because you don't believe that you can handle it. Well, guess what? You need to. You have to.
Con.
Because that's not showing no faith, man.
I mean,
Okay.
Yahweh Al Shai, okay, yeah, they're glad you can go on the highways and byways, but what who cares if you can go on the highways and byways if you can't handle having a blade to your neck, man? If you're gonna fold a month later because you're about to be put to death, then what the hell was the point in you going out?
There's no point, man. It's all gonna be in vain. Here it is, you do all this work, people in the truth for 10 years, and then the hour of temptation comes, and they got a damn gun. They got something to your neck. We gonna cut your head off unless you take the chip. All right, all right. The fuck?
Look,
What was the
man,
point?
we're bringing out this video to warn you guys, man. You need to
What was the point, man?
stop being. You need to put off that spirit of fear. All right, you need
Put
to
off that
trust
old
Yahweh
man.
Shemel Shai and pray for more faith fast. You know,
Put off
because
thy
it's
weak
not
nature,
gonna
man.
get easier. You can keep telling yourself that all you want. It ain't gonna fucking happen. All right, that's
Right,
not
man.
reality. We're trying to deal with reality. You wanted the truth. Well, you're gonna get it, bitter and sweet. You ain't seen bitter yet, man. Oh man, your woman doesn't want to deal with you anymore. Who fucking cares? Honestly.
Right.
Oh, you got
Cause
fired from your job. Are you getting fucking tortured? Are you getting thrown in prison?
Hey,
cause
look,
nine
it
times out
ain't
of ten,
finna.
the bitch is wicked.
It ain't. Look, real quick, man. Y'all complaining about the smallest things in life that ain't gonna be shit compared to what big things are finna happen to us out here, man. During Jacob's trouble, you over here learning about rent being due. You over here stressing about your woman leaving you or having problems with your kids. That ain't shit compared to what the Lord's finna unleash unto this place, man. I don't care what you're going through, man. It ain't shit compared to what's gonna be going on.
Exactly right.
You worrying about rent, but you ain't worrying about that a doggone martial law troop gonna come up and put a gun to your fucking head and blow your fucking head off. You ain't worrying about that, but you worrying about getting these damn bills paid. You ain't thinking about these type of things, man. You too busy. Your mind's too wrapped up in society, man. It's wrapped up. You got it. Your thumb up its ass too hard. And you don't realize that this society that you're breaking your back for is gonna fuck you up. You're already getting fucked up now. What are you gonna do when the dollar drop, man? You talking about, oh, I got all my money. Well, you finna have all that money turned into toilet paper.
Hey man, y'all see what's happening in Venezuela, man? Their money's in the street, just laying there like it's fucking monopoly money, man. This shit ain't finna be around much longer. People think this shit's a joke. You got people trying to recommend you about things to do with your life. Or you need to do this, or you need to try to get this job, or you need to try and apply for this. You need to try to build your credit up for fucking what?
I mean, we also gotta look at it like this, man. If you're saying that it's gonna get easier, right? That it's gonna get easier, Jacob's trouble is gonna be easier than now. How are you any different from IUIC saying that Jacob's trouble ain't even coming? You're
Right.
basically saying the same fucking thing because you're saying it's going to be a cakewalk to the kingdom. Well, you're fucking wrong. No, the fuck it's not. You don't deserve the kingdom, man. I don't deserve the kingdom. So why the hell do you get the fucking cakewalk to it? Wake the fuck up, man. Going out on the highways and byways and pushing up YouTube videos and your fucking 70-degree temp home sitting on your fucking bed ain't shit compared to getting a fucking foot up your ass, man. Just you wait because you ain't saying shit yet. And if you're in that mindset thinking it's going to get easier, then you're about to be dropped. Let's just be real
Amen.
here. If you think it's going to get easier, you're about to get fucking dropped because that means you're not expecting to have somebody's foot up your ass real soon here. You ain't expecting martial law to kick your door down and fucking kill you because you think it's going to be a cakewalk. You think there's going to be 80 fucking women lining up to sleep with your fucking ass and you're just going to be sitting off in some remote cabin. Ain't nobody going to touch you. Who the fuck are you, nigga? Realize how many prophets have been tried to hell and back? Yahweh
I
Shai
got a
had to get
precept.
tortured and die. And you think you're gonna get a cakewalk to the kingdom. He had to die. Who the fuck are you, man? Get the
I
fuck
got a
out of here
pre-
with that shit.
I got this. Let me get
Niggas
this
are
precept.
fucking
All right.
crazy, man. Wake the hell up. It's gonna get harder, man. I've never heard the apostle say it's gonna get easier. Never heard that.
You're
But
not
I
going
will
to.
tell you, I've seen constantly see videos. You better be ready. Oh, you better prepare your mind. What the hell do you need to prepare your mind for if it's going to be fucking easier, man? Do some rationalization. A lot
Common
of you
sense,
niggas
man.
can't take rebuke. And you need to start learning how to take rebuke.
Hey, man, the Lord ain't dealing with babies, man. If you want to be an emotional little bitch, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. He wants strong soldiers. He wants strong soldiers, man. And if you ain't about to be a strong soldier, then get the fuck out of the army, man. Get out of the Lord's army, man.
And a lot of these niggas been in the military, so it's like y'all niggas was all for it when you in the military, but then you get in the real military, how was shot, and you fucking chicken out. Fucking pussyfied, man. Israel is like, bro. Hey, man, this Acts 14 and 22. Conforming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. It didn't say a cakewalk at the fucking end, man.
No, let's look at
It
that
said
word
through.
tribulation. Because
Baba Kasha.
tribulation goes much further than somebody talking shit about you at camp. Oh, I
Exactly.
don't
That's
believe
not
what you're saying.
that.
Oh man, that is such persecution. Oh, my goodness. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. It
That's
says
not no fucking thing,
tribulation,
man.
a cause of great trouble or suffering. Are you suffering right now to that extent, to the point where, come on, man. Come on.
And then another thing, man, that doesn't make any sense, man, because to claim that you suffering that fucking bad, hey man, Yahushua had to die he had to get crucified, man. So anything that anybody is going through ain't shit compared to the shit that he had to go through.
Gotta drink of that cup.
So all that little baby ass fucking shit, and that's why brothers need to, the righteous complain every day. Yes, this is a wicked ass kingdom. Yes, we hate the hell out of this place and we ready to get out of here. But god damn, man, gird up thy loins, man.
We ain't
All right,
saying it's easy, man. But
that's what I'm
it
saying. Like,
ain't about to get easier. That's
yeah,
fucking
bro.
ridiculous, man.
And I'm
That is
saying, bro,
ridiculous.
you know what you signed up for when you first come in. So you can't really complain too much being in the truth, man. Yeah, like I said, man, the scriptures say the righteous complain to the Lord daily, man. Simple paraphrasing, something like that. But just a lot of y'all making a habit out of it, man. And now you turn it into a whiny little bitch. All right, gird up thy loins and shut the hell up, man, and do what the hell you supposed to do. Because if you had the faith in Yahushua, you wouldn't be like that. Because
Right.
a lot of you motherfuckers lacking faith, man. If you have strong faith in the Lord, you're gonna believe that He's gonna take you or bring you through Jacob's trouble. But you ain't and you know it's gonna be harder. But you saying, "Oh, it's gonna be easier," nigga, you scared.
You ain't prepared at all.
Yeah, it's
And
one
guess
of the
what?
two.
If you don't believe us, just watch. Just
And bro,
watch.
time will
Because
tell, bro.
if you're thinking in your mind, well, it's gonna get easier, they clamp your ass up, they toss you in, you're gonna fold. You are gonna fold like crazy. Why does Elder Kazak? Are you better than Elder Kazak? He's been in 10 plus years, sincere work. A lot of you niggas been in a few years, all of a sudden you think you're the top in Israel. He's been in for 10 plus years, and what does he say? What is this quote that we always say? Hope for the best, but expect the worst. Why
Yeah.
should you expect the worst if it's going to be a cakewalk, man? I don't know who you niggas are learning from, but it ain't the apostles and elders of Great Millstone because they've never said that. Yes, the
But
elect are going to be protected. Yes, they're going to be brought through the smoke, but they're going to be tried like crazy, man. Because here's the thing, the reason why we have to suffer at all is to refine us for the kingdom, all right? To make sure that we're found worthy, because the difference is we're getting it piece by piece, right? Whereas the 2/3, all of that is going to be put on them at once. We're paying off debt little by little, and then towards the
right.
end, we're going to pay off a good amount, but not amount to the point where it's going to destroy us. It's going to push us to the fucking top that we're going to think that we're about to die, or we're going to think that we're just fucking about to bend and break, but you're not, because you're going to keep the faith. But the 2/3, all that debt is going to be poured right upon them to the point where they get destroyed, man. I don't know who's
Just
telling you
know,
it's going to get easier, but it ain't the apostles and elders, man.
and that's why and people, people try to say the apostle say this, the apostle say that, or just the fact that you claim to follow people. They'll claim to follow GMS, man, and then it's like you're not following them. Yeah, you watch their videos, but are you listening to what the fuck they're saying? Or are you just saying, "Oh yeah, I listen to GMS because they got the truth"? Listening and hearing, or hearing and listening are two fucking different things, man. Hearkening unto these words that they're saying and applying them It's completely different than just playing the video in the background while you fucking play Madden, man. Okay? That doesn't make, because if you're not paying attention and you're not listening to it, guess what, nigga? You're not gonna retain that. You're not gonna be able to pull that back up, man. You got people coming in, you got people that think they're over the apostles, that think they're over the elders, that think that they even have a fucking position. A lot of people, a lot of brothers, y'all gotta humble the fuck down, man. And y'all gotta realize what the fuck we dealing with, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not a respecter of persons. We know the Heavenly Father does not respect anybody. He don't give a fuck about nobody. And it's rightfully so. He made everything. The fuck he gonna give what? Who does he ask to do anything? Seriously ask yourself that question, man. He don't ask nobody to do shit. So don't think for 1 second that he's just gonna make it easy on you just because. Man, fuck out of here, man. You're not Yahweh Shai. If anything, I would say that's probably one of the only people he has respect for. So
All the
you're not
apostles, but one of them, was put to death. Let's just think about this on just a common sense level, right? Is it harder to be teaching on the streets in a camp, mind you, also in a camp? So you got brothers with you, you got a
no,
camera, you know there's police, so if something pops off, what happens? Police get involved, right? So you know that there's a safety net even. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The
no.
police are gonna do something, right? We put our trust in Yahweh by Shema Shai, but you get what I mean. Don't fucking overanalyze it. You get exactly what I'm talking about. It ain't fucking all hell breaks loose. Somebody can come up and pop a cap in your ass like that. You know? That ain't gonna happen to that extent.
And you
Right?
can't call 911. Your sister can't call 911. Help, my brother's been shot.
But what I'm saying is you're on the street with brothers surrounding you. So you're already feeling a sense of comfort because you're standing on the street. Yeah, you're out in the street. You're teaching the word. Anything can happen to that extent. But you're around brothers, man. You're bringing out the Bible, right? Somebody comes up, well, I don't believe what you're saying. They're scoffing you. Well, I don't believe this and that. You think that's seriously worse than getting fucking beheaded, man? Getting brought up and thrown in a prison and sitting there for days, just knowing that in a few days you're gonna real deal be fucking decapitated for what you believe in. Just nothing but sitting there for 48 plus hours, 72 hours, just sitting there in a dark room waiting for your head to be sliced off your fucking body. Just think about that for a second. There shouldn't be anything else that needs to be said. Use your fucking brain and understand that this shit is not going to get, not shit, Salaki, but it's not going to get easier. Nobody ever said that actually understands the scriptures.
Right.
Sound like a fucking, it sound like a Christian, man. Yeah, you really do. It ain't going to get easier. And if you're a real man of the Lord, then you're going to be prepared to go through the worst, man. Brothers are having dreams about getting persecuted and called terrorists and shit. That ain't happening right now. Oh, man, your parents don't like you no more. Who fucking cares, man? Who cares? You ain't gone through shit yet, man. You ain't gone through a goddamn thing. And it's just funny because the people that be saying it's about to get easier ain't even been in for 10 years. So you already haven't experienced shit compared to the apostles, man. And you're going to tell us that it's about to get easier.
And that's a lovely thing that people like to say, you know. Oh, I can't. This is just so much. This Apostle Har's been doing this for 30 plus years, man. Starting with Apostle Har on down, 30 plus years. Grown man in the spirit, and you got motherfuckers that's been in less than 5 years talking all this goddamn sap shit. Hey, man, gird up thy loins and shut the hell up, man. At the end of the day, all right, you know what you signed up for. Bottom fucking line.
Whether you like it or not, it's going to get harder. You're going to have to go through it.
Yeah,
doesn't matter if you want. Nobody wants it to get harder. But if you wanted it, then if you wanted it, then how are you getting tried? This ain't the kingdom, so stop fucking acting like it.
Salakia Akiyama dealing with a giant long line of demons, and it's 144. All praise Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. But real quick, man, You motherfuckers not gonna know what to do, man. I'm in the store right now. Every motherfucker is buying alcohol, man, and goddamn cigarettes. I'm sick of you motherfuckers, man. Cause all y'all want to do is get fucked up all goddamn day, and you're not gonna know what the fuck to do. Or during Jacob's trouble, man, all y'all niggas gonna be high as hell off your fucking ass. All y'all niggas gonna be drunk off your fucking ass, and y'all won't be able to do shit. Y'all was gonna get fucked up, nigga. Y'all gonna be fucked up and drop dead, nigga. That's the real shit right now, man. Cause it was vexing with his long line. I couldn't even hardly hear a lesson of the brothers saying some good points. I know they're pointing out good points, but man, I couldn't. And I'm still holding on to this Ecclesiasticus as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
When you're
Yeah, go
ready.
ahead. Go ahead.
matter of fact, let me bring that out because this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. I'm gonna read down to 5. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly and endure and make not haste in the
Constantly
time of
endure.
trouble.
So tell me how you're enduring if you're in a remote cabin with 9 women. How the fuck are you enduring anything?
You're enduring vagina. That's not in the scriptures.
Bro,
Go
just
ahead.
stop lying to yourself, man. Because guess
Yeah.
what? You can
Hey,
say that all you want. You can fucking you can even convince a lot of different people, a lot of brothers. You can drag them in and say, yeah, they agree, repost your thing, this and that. It's not gonna get easier. You're gonna have to go through it. You might have to die. And if you ain't ready to do that, then get the fuck out, man. Because you don't belong here then.
hey,
All
man,
right?
pussy ain't finna save you, man. Pussy is not gonna fucking save you.
If you're not ready to die for Yahweh Shemel Shai, if you're not ready to go through this hard ass shit, then why the fuck are you even here?
And
You
real
think
quick,
you
man.
think it ends at going out on the highways?
And
That's
real
a
quick.
lick.
And what irritates me a lot about some people, man, it's just like that whole women shit. That is not a fucking benefit, man. You have to understand the reasoning behind Isaiah
That's a
4:1.
major
That's
responsibility.
that's to bring in the elect. But if you're gonna be a nigga about it, then he's gonna take them away and then take your goofy ass life. You cannot be a nigga about that, man. That's to bring in the elect. That's not necessarily for your enjoyment. Now, brothers, are they going to enjoy the box? Yeah, possibly.
That's that balance.
It's
That's what I'm
balance,
They
yeah,
saying.
don't go
balance.
overboard, but
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
man. The bottom
I'm not
line is
saying.
the elect are going to be protected, but they're going to be tried more than they've been tried before.
Yeah, I'm
And
not saying.
you're not excluded from that. You have to drink from that cup. You can lie to yourself all day long. You can say this and that. You can bring out scriptures about, oh, they like being protected. That's being protected. That's not, doesn't mean that they're not going to be touched by anything. All right. That just means that you're not going to be destroyed. That's all that means. You're going to be tried. You may
Right.
have to die. You may have to be tortured. And if you ain't ready for that, then you better get ready or you better get the fuck out. All right. Because you don't belong here then.
And if you get the fuck out, guess what? You're still going to die. So you might as well just stay in
Yeah.
and suck it up.
Fast, pray, and get ready because it's about to get bumpy as hell. You
Hitting the
should
fucking
know
road
that.
with all potholes, man.
Like I said, man,
Straight
look it up.
potholes.
Most of the apostles, except one, which is John the Revelator. Why didn't John the Revelator get killed? Because he had to write the book of Revelations. That's the only reason. Are you writing another book? No, you're not. So you may have to get killed, and you definitely could. And even those that aren't going to get killed or tortured are going to get tried some other way like crazy, man. You may not eat food for 3 days. As a test of faith, you may get chased down by canine dogs and martial law troops. All right, you may get tortured by waterboarding. And I
Hey,
can
man, they're
tell
not
you
even.
just based off common sense that those 3 things alone are harder than going out in the highways and byways. Those things are harder than sitting in your fucking house making YouTube videos with your garment on, thinking you're some big shot, man. All right, we're waking up the sheep now. Once the sheep are woken up, what did Apostle Paul say? It's your reasonable service to be a sacrifice, right? Revelation or Romans 12:1.
Yeah. And this
What
is.
happens to a sacrifice? It gets killed.
They get killed.
And you can't. And people need to start looking for vainglory concerning this word, man. This is to bring up the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Not to
Exactly. It's not
show
about
that
you, man.
you can cuss out the so-called white man. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, good for you.
Right. Do
You're
you want a
so
cookie,
cool.
nigga? You want a cookie or a cupcake? Fucking dumbass. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, man. I can't stand people are trying to do. People want to have titles and be this and that. Fuck what you are, bro. You not shit. None of us are shit. So for
Bro,
you
there's a
to
lot of
think that
people
you're
that are
something,
going out on the highways and byways right now that ain't of the elect.
yeah, bro. Just because they
All
want to
these
bang
other
girls, they
camps,
want to be seen, man.
all these other camps are going on the highways and byways. Does that mean they're of the elect because they're going out? No. So if
No,
there's a lot of people doing it, are a lot of people going to stay true to Yahweh Shemal Shai onto the end, onto death? No. So clearly it's going to get harder because a lot of people are about to get cut out, right?
I got a precept for that.
Well, okay, but we got to finish Ecclesiastes.
Oh, it was actually a precept for Ecclesiasticus 2.
All right.
Real quick for it, and then we can hop back in where it's at. Ecclesiasticus 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
come on, man. Once again, unto death, and he shall fight for thee.
So if you're
So,
saying it's going to get easier, you ain't prepared to be striving till death because you don't think death is coming for you. Well, guess what? It's knocking at your door.
like I
So get
said, man,
ready
that's
for
one
it.
of the first things that you need to realize, or not realize, but accept. Well, realize and accept when you come to the truth, man. You will have to die for this. It's a very strong possibility. 99% chance. That 1% chance that you don't get killed or tortured. If you don't get killed or tortured, that's like a 0.1% chance. So if you do, kudos. You still gonna go through bullshit. And then even then, you're gonna be suffering longer. Brothers that get killed for the truth, they up and out. They waiting on you.
Hey, getting out is getting out, man.
There's a
That's what I'm
balance to
saying.
this truth,
And
man, but you're
you want
about
to
to
get
be
out.
tried.
Because brothers could get killed for the truth, and then 3 months later is when salvation comes. You see what I'm saying? So you should be hoping for that shit, man. Hoping that you're worthy enough to even be accounted for death for your
I, I
Habashim
just I just
Shai,
don't
man.
get how you can see all these GMS videos, read all these scriptures, and still think that being tortured and receiving death and being chased down is only for the 2/3. It's coming for you, all right?
Why else so why they gonna keep us alive because we're
Destruction
preaching
is
their
coming for
downfall?
the 2/3, but heavy tribulation is coming to us. The
Exactly, man.
apostles were getting beat constantly. They were getting thrown in prison constantly.
The precept the brother pulled out.
And then they were getting put to death. That has not happened at all yet. What brother has gotten put to death so far?
Only one I could think of, and it's not even put to death by Esau, but it just got jumped. Abba Bivens.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a good point. But you know what I mean.
Well, nah, yeah, I know what you mean, but that's what I'm saying. He got jumped for the truth,
Yeah. So
but
what's
that
the
was when
hard?
it was just
So
he was just
that
him.
was the hardest part when he was teaching, or was the hardest part when he was getting beat up, man? Because he had to endure that.
Exactly, man.
He stood bold though.
And he didn't switch up. So fuck you mean, man. That's a prime example, man. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. Hey, Abba Bivens, he finished his course, man. You know, double honors to him always, man. Thumb yard. All right, but you niggas is
Right.
trying to finish the course, and you ain't even get to the starting line yet, man. You niggas is still in practice. This is practice, boy.
All
This is
right.
not the fucking track meet, son.
How many times is it liken this truth onto a race?
Right?
When does anybody ever think, well, the beginning of a race is hard, and towards the
Like
end
the
it gets
fuck?
easier? What? What are you
Like what?
talking about, man? The last 100 meters, your fucking legs are burning and shit. Your stamina is out the
Right, bro.
window. You're
Yeah.
fucking ready to drop dead. It gets harder towards the end of the race,
You
which
gotta
is
push
why you
through.
have to endure till the end. There's no, what are you enduring if it's a fucking cakewalk?
Nothing.
Nah, man.
So yeah, people.
You better wake the hell up, man, because you ain't dealing with reality. You're about to be tried. You're about to be tortured or put to death or go through some terrible, stuff.
And you thinking about
Endure. And the definition of endure, it says suffer something painful or difficult patiently, remain in existence, last. So
Your
how are you
call.
going to suffer something patiently or suffer something painful or difficult if you're just sitting off in a cabin with women and food, man? That doesn't sound like suffering to me. That sounds like the kingdom of heaven. Are we in the kingdom of heaven?
No, not whatsoever. Hey man, you call. That means endure in the Hebrew, man.
Can you go back to Ecclesiastes? Let's finish that up and get a couple more and close it.
Gone. This is Ecclesiasticus 3.
Two.
Class 2, verse 3. Slakia. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Increase at the last end. The hell you gonna be needing? What the hell you need increasing for at the last end if it gets easier? Go ahead, dog.
Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right. We haven't we faced adversity. Nothing like we're about to face though.
Nothing at
Adversity is
all.
when you see your camp, your GMS camp or the apostles or something on Fox News, domestic terrorists. You know, if you have any information leading to the arrest of these men, contact blah blah blah. That's major adversity, man. You ain't seen that yet.
And that's coming real soon.
Right.
The
Real quick.
demonization has already begun. So be prepared to possibly see your camp on the news, man, and especially in your state.
Gone. Hey, real quick, Akim, I got a precept. And,
All right.
I'll just go back to the verse. It goes back to verse 2. But Psalms 34, verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all.
Right, because he is going to deliver you,
Mm-hmm.
but you're still going to be tried. Going to be tried like crazy. Like he said, it is scarcely saved. Right? It says in Peter, scarcely. Come on,
The
man.
elect is getting through by the skin of their teeth, man.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So
You
if
got
we're
that.
coming into the worst time to ever come upon the planet, how is it going to get easier?
Doesn't make sense, man.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the days are going by quick for the elect's sake, because the elect are being tried like hell and about to be tried like hell. That's the bottom line, man. You keep telling yourself it's about to get easier. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, we understand, and we're telling you that it's going to get harder. And you may have to die. You may have to get tortured. You may get chased down through the woods or whatever by Esau's stormtroopers. But if you think that's easier than going on the highways and byways, then all right.
Have at it, man. If you think, especially you prideful motherfuckers out there that think y'all got things that's finna be set sweet for you, man. You finna get the rudest awakening, man, of your life. You really them things that you fear about or you think that's not real, it's finna come to life, man. And you sitting here talking about we sitting here saying you need to wake up in reality, and you're saying reality is you paying your bills and having a family and everything. That ain't reality, man. That's a fucking slave mentality, man. All right, that ain't life. You ain't living life. You ain't living in a righteous way, man. Waking society, reality is these scriptures, man, because it's all these scriptures are self-explanatory on how things still go on to this day. You can believe it or not, man, but things are coming to pass, and you can accept it or you can decline it. It's still gonna happen. I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care what you're doing to prevent things. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. Eat a missile. It's that simple.
Hey man, Yahweh Shai you brothers get your shit in order, man. First form speaking to myself. All right. And anything that you think you shouldn't be doing, or if you think that you ain't got enough fear or faith, hey, pray for some more, man. And pray that you get it.
Con.
Cause knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. That's the only way we gonna get out this shit, man. through faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. If you don't have that, if you lack that, if it's not built up strong, if the foundation isn't strong, it's just gonna crumble, man. Okay? It's just gonna crumble like 9/11 towers, man.
That's right.
Which was an inside job.
Exactly. Just
Right.
just a PSA. Public service announcement. Them niggas did that. Fucking faggots. But that's a whole nother lesson. Oh man, Esau's such a bitch. All right. Y'all had anything else?
No, that's it.
Con. Yeah, man. That concludes our mini camp. Yeah, man. Y'all really need to get y'all shit together though. No lie. Like,
Hey, how we all Sharatazah that you stop fucking around and realize that it's about to get a lot harder, man. That you
man.
accept that and pray and fast, right? Because if you keep telling yourself that it's about to be easier and it's a lot harder than you think it is, you're gonna fold.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You're expecting this, you're expecting it to be sweet like fucking chocolate cake, and you get a fucking brick, you're gonna fold.
But it's like or having the wrong study guide or the
Right.
wrong answer key. You study that shit and then you go, and it's like, oh shit, I don't know none of this. Yeah, well, you was thinking it was gonna be one way,
That's not what the study guide said. Looking at it.
nigga, because you had the wrong one. You
Right.
thinking it's gonna be easy and shit. You fucking goof.
You sitting here trying to cheat and shit, and look at you. You failed.
No, man, grasp the seriousness of this truth, man. All right, this is just as serious. It's more serious for us than it is for the 2/3, man. All
Right.
right, so Jake, man, get your shit together, man. All right, this ain't finna be no cakewalk. It's only gonna get harder. Gird up that loins. Hey, pray about it, man. That's all you can do. We're prisoners of hope. All right. Yahweh, Yahushua, Rachazadis, listeners, edifying to you, Akim, man. Once again, want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
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 Bahashem,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushua,
Mashiach,
Bahashem,
Yahushua,
Hakodash.
Yahweh
Hakwadash.
Hakwadash.
Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well. All right. Hey, until next time, man. Shalom, and waffle up a ball.
Shalom,
Shalom,
Wafa,
Mu'ath,